The daytime heating tomorrow afternoon, along with a little bit of instability, and more of that easterly flow is going to help drive this area of low pressure directly into San Diego. Wind speeds will be between about 15 to 20 miles per hour. Nevertheless, still fire danger out there because we will be so dry. Relative humidity will likely be in the teens. And when we get an area of high pressure, so compressed air, situated over this particular region, that's when we tend to get that offshore flow. When we get an offshore flow, we also dry out. When we get compressed air, we also heat up. That's why we're expecting temperatures to rise another 10 to 15 degrees for our daytime highs. A little bit further to the south, Hurricane Miriam. Why is that? Because we might be tapping into some of that subtropical moisture as we get to this coming weekend. Along with that, an area of high pressure to build in as we get to about Friday afternoon, Saturday. Those two combined make it not only feel hot, but a little bit on the humid side. Right now, your visibility also going to be affected. Some patchy areas of fog expected late tonight through tomorrow morning.
Kind of hard to complain about our weather.
It does. I have family in Florida, and when I say, oh, it's been so warm and humid, they're like, really?
They laugh
really?
at us.
Yeah, exactly. But at least the good news is things are going to be changing for us as we get to the middle of next week. That's when it won't feel so humid. Not like Florida humid, but you know what I'm talking about. It'll be nice, clear, nice dry air mass will be on its way. Until then, we are talking about a threat for thunderstorms lasting the next 2 days. Right now, your temperature in San Diego, 71, 79, 73 in Chula Vista, 73 El Cajon, and 67 in Encinitas. So looking at the live satellite and radar, what we're seeing with the sweeping radar is most of the activity in terms of thunderstorms from earlier today has really been centered over northern Baja. And it's only the remnants that we're going to get from the system cruising through. In addition to that, the daytime heating tomorrow afternoon, along with a little bit of instability and more of that easterly flow, is going to help drive this area of low pressure directly into San Diego. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to get a downpour widespread. It will be isolated. So some areas might pick up a 1/10 of an inch of rain, while others might pick up a little bit more in the way of a 1/4 inch of rain, more likely to be centered right around the San Diego County mountain areas and into the foothills. Earlier today, San Bernardino County had a lot of thunderstorm activity. Looking a little bit closer here, high level clouds moving overhead, otherwise not seeing anything that can produce any rain at the moment. But again, well to the south of us, it'll be moving in closer to our neighborhood as we get to tomorrow and possibly lingering all the way through Monday evening. So checking out your cloud cover as we move into tomorrow morning, about 11 o'clock, again, a possibility of an isolated shower coming through right around El Cajon and up through Escondido. We get to 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, just to the south of us, possibly right around Imperial Beach. We might run into, again, an isolated shower, not lasting all that long. Tomorrow evening, more activity to come up from the south and hang out with us at least through Monday morning. Tonight's low temperatures are going to get down to about 71 in Chula Vista, 68 El Cajon. We'll have some cloud cover moving in along the coastline, temperature of 70 tonight in Oceanside. Mountain areas feeling nice and comfortable, even tolerable to open up your windows, mid-60s, about 82 in Borrego Springs. Tomorrow afternoon, we'll be getting up into the low 80s, again with the possibility of thunderstorm activity in store for us, the entire county. But here we go, get rid of the thunderstorms by Monday afternoon. Tuesday, Wednesday, back to a drier air mass, feeling good for everybody. Temperatures by then in the low to mid 80s inland.
Like I said earlier, love seeing those 70s.
Yes, it's nice.
Thank you, Natasha.
Sure. Weather, nice and cool.
Not bad, yeah.
Everything looking a lot better. Wind speeds, we've been watching those, especially with the fire we had earlier in Wainola. We are talking about wind speeds picking up again tomorrow afternoon. Right now, though, nice and calm. We'll get to those details in just a second. Lovely picture outside. Live looking over San Diego Bay, gorgeous shot. A few high clouds coming in and a little bit hazy, as you can see out there. At least from this point of view, you can see Point Loma. Your temperatures across the county look like this. San Diego, we have 76. La Jolla, 76. Lakeside, still holding on to the mid to high 80s. La Mesa, 78. And Julian, now dipping below 80 degrees. Visibility. Oceanside, you got about 5 miles of visibility. We're not talking about patchy fog, just hazy conditions, that onshore flow, keeping things nice and moist right around Oceanside, Carlsbad. 10 miles Miramar through Lindbergh Field. Looking at your satellite radar imagery, What do we have taking place here? Well, at this point, we've been under the influence of a ridge of high pressure. That's starting to break down, so our temperatures will also drop down. The feature that we're going to be paying attention to in the next 48 hours, an area of low pressure coming up from the northwest. As it passes by and crosses over to the southeast, it's going to help those wind speeds stay upwards of about 20-25 miles per hour for our mountain and desert areas. And while it's not all that unusual to have afternoon gusty winds, we're talking about gusts between 20 to 25 miles per hour. At least the winds will be coming from the west. That'll keep our relative humidity on the higher side. And you can expect some patchy fog along the coast for you each morning and also in the early morning hours. Otherwise, afternoon sunshine. Let's take a look at your lows for tonight. 68 San Diego, 63 in the mountains, 66 Pine Valley, Borrego down to 77, 66 in Escondido. Tomorrow afternoon, we'll get up to about 90 Escondido through El Cajon, Julian, 84. 79 San Diego. Again, we're talking about this cool down being very gradual, nothing abrupt. Tomorrow morning, first day of fall, about 7:49 for you. And your temperature for the weekend, again, not changing a whole lot, about 78 on Sunday, 88 inland, and the coolest day for us this week will be Tuesday, 83. Looking forward to that. And mountain areas going from the 80s to upper 70s. Even Borrego will get under 100.
Okay, here we go again. Thanks very much.
Natasha.